What's up guys, my name is Uncle and welcome to my Cry of Fear Let's Play. I've actually already recorded this. I'm going to start a new game, start on difficult. This is kind of a special Let's Play because I played through this game before. It's a horror game, it's a free mod for Half-Life 1. So if you do have the original Half-Life, this game is free to download. Please do so. If you like what you see, just head straight over to moddb.com and search for Cry of Fear, or just Google for Cry of Fear.
I've always felt alone. My whole life. For as long as I can remember. I don't know if I like it. Or if I'm just used to it. But I do know this. Being lonely does things to you. Feeling shit, bitter and angry all the time just eats away at you.
So I'm not too sure if you can hear that. I'm going to switch around a few things once the game starts because I think the music is a bit louder than the game volume. But yeah, like I said, I recorded this before and I recorded a bit too long. So it was a bit too big. That was like a week ago and it didn't want to upload and shit. And yeah, so I kinda just want to rush through this first part and I kinda want to make it a little bit shorter. Because that helps me uploading it faster and more often. So this is, like I said, a free mod for Half-Life 1. And in my opinion it looks really fucking good to be a Half-Life 1 mod. I mean, this is Half-Life 1, that game that came out fucking... I don't know when it came out because I'm horrible like that, but I think it came out like early 2000s or something like that. And it is set in Sweden, in Stockholm, our main city, and I am actually from Sweden, so if there's some things I recognize and stuff like that, I will talk about them. I am planning on doing a trip to Stockholm one day and see if these locations actually exist, because I don't know if they like went to Stockholm and just took the places from there, or if it's just supposed to be set in Sweden or whatever the fuck they did. So I'm just going to do that at one point, hopefully, and hopefully you will enjoy it. And yeah, I'll of course translate any Swedish things that we noticed. Like I said, I played through this game, so I'll warn you before there are any jump scares, because there are quite a few in this game, which I don't quite like, to be honest. There's a typical Swedish train. God, I hate trains. I don't like riding trains for some reason. They just feel weird. There's just some like ads there right over him that talks about antidepressant pills, I do believe. And I do have a stopwatch, so I'm actually keeping track of the time right now. And I'll probably stop around 15 minutes, will be kind of my mark. Sometimes a bit longer, sometimes a bit less. I just want to be sure that I can upload these videos without it taking 4 hours. Which is really annoying when it does. Yeah, so the music is really loud, so basically he asked for help, and Simon is the main character, which we are. He asked what happened. Ouch. So now there's a bunch of scenes right here. I have no idea where that is from, to be honest. Wake up. That was Simon, but he didn't look very well. Take the camera, that one said. Alright, so hold on for a few seconds and I'll just fix the sound real fast. Audio, yeah, as you can see the music is way louder. Way louder. The like game volume doesn't need to be louder, trust me on that. Advanced options, oh I haven't really checked this. But there's nothing like too interesting here. And yeah, alright, so this is the game. There is a bit of film grain, as you can see, like the few small dots, I think you can see those, and there's like, it's a bit trippy when you look around, but that's just for this first stage. So first things first, in this room you can see there's a Half-Life poster there. Half-Life 2 actually. This is a mod for the first Half-Life though, like I said. That is just a normal Swedish paper. It doesn't say anything interesting, but you can find quite a few like hints at what's going on if you do know Swedish. The Grudge 2, I haven't seen that one, I think. I don't know if I've seen the first one. I know I've seen the third one at the LAN party. Right, so this first part right here, you need to take pictures on these X's. I hate you. So, and stuff's flash. Some of them doesn't work for some reason for me. I don't know. I think something went wrong when I installed the game, sadly. But I can't remember. Like some of them you're able to see, and some of them you are not. Like there's a corpse there, and there will be a few stuff like that. I'm supposed to go down here, and they really could have done this better, because there's times like this when you can't find shit. I mean, it's a kind of a neat idea, but they need to kind of force you. Point you in the direction a bit better, and I think that was supposed to be somebody hanging there. Yeah, that was the guy hanging. Window, door, mirror. Oh god, we fell down. Yeah, that was somebody. I can't take this anymore. That one said. And there's a long run for this one. This is not the screamer. We can hear somebody scream though, but I think this is the screamer. So there will be something popping up and a loud volume. So if you're kind of scared of that, just wait until after. I think it's kind of obvious to what is the screamer. I'm probably flinched too. Yeah. There we go. And yeah, like screamers, honestly. When they do like that, you can do a screamer wrong and you can do a screamer right. That is a horrible screamer. Really, like you shouldn't like make stuff pop up right in your face with a loud noise. That is just annoying. They do some, I guess you could say, screamers or panic scares or whatever you call them. They do them a bit better later.
Did I get here?
No phone credit as usual. I better get moving. It's getting dark. So there's like a few. Sometimes it's voiced, sometimes it's not. I think what they try to do with this game is kind of make hints towards Silent Hill. Like, it's obviously they liked Silent Hill because there's a lot of stuff in this game that reminds me of it. Brisalarm. Unga mår allt sämre. Då skär kommunen ner på vården. What that means is BRIS is kind of like child protective services. That is not something important. BRIS is like child protective services, and it's saying that people are getting more. It's saying BRIS alarm. Young people is feeling worse, and then the community cuts down on the money that they give to the aid. I don't know if that is actually a real newspaper from Sweden, because I wasn't really paying attention to stuff like that when this mod came out. Alright, so you can dual wield stuff. The menu is a bit clunky, I guess I'll explain it to you. You can drag stuff over there, and that is 1, 2, and 3 on your keyboard. And this is like what you have in your pockets and what you have in your bag. These, I'll get to them as we use them later, but you can dual wield your knife, which you have from the start, which I don't like, and you do have your cell phone, which acts as a light. The reason why you start with your knife, I honestly don't feel that is a good idea, because you feel safe from the start that you have something to protect yourself with. Then again, this game actually made me scared when I played it. What was that? There was somebody walking there, and Simon asked who it was, so yeah, let's try to find out. Like, I can't really remember. There are a lot of tunnels like this in Sweden. I don't know if there's stuff like that in other towns. I don't really travel that much, and I don't really like spend time sightseeing in the main towns, so a few of these like mentions will probably sound stupid. We're supposed to go down here, and here's another thing that I don't really like. Alright, so my game froze there for some fucking reason, but there's a flash of light and there's somebody standing here. Nothing forces you to watch down here. Some people like to just kinda watch around, wait meanwhile they walk, and they miss that. But then again, I guess that is a good streamer, so to say. Like, something that makes you flinch. It doesn't pop up in your face or make a loud noise, but it is kinda unsettling. Now this part right here reminds me a lot of the old town in Sweden. So this is kind of interesting. I think I should be able to find streets like these in Sweden if I go in Stockholm if I go there. There's like a few weird passageways there, but there's nothing you can pick up or anything like that. All you have to do is walk over here. There are a few collectibles in this game, and I'll try to collect those I can remember, but I don't know about all of them. I've only played through the game once, and I'm playing this game on the hard difficulty now, so I don't really know like what the difference is. Now there's something here that you can't read, and there's a statue. So this is obviously taken from a real place, and hopefully that is in Sweden. So yeah, what you want to do here is something they don't really explain that well, I guess. You're supposed to go in here. And they should really like make the door wide open or something. Like, there is really no reason for the game to force you to load this area. I don't even think it loads. I just think it wants to do like Silent Hill / Quake. No, Silent Hill / Resident Evil, that every door you open it has to load for like half a second or something like that. And in here there's a computer. Dörrar means doors in Swedish. Eller dörrar is supposed to be 2 dots over the O, but yeah. Dörrar home, home edition. Dörrar, doors, windows, you know, that's a reference. And it tells us that we need a username and a password to log in. So we need to find those. Now, something else I guess they could have done better here is like, something would probably tell you that you should look around in this cafe right here to see if you can find the password and username in there. But what you're actually supposed to do is you're supposed to go up here. There's a note here. Yield username. Reference to Resident Evil right there. Yield. And you're supposed to go over here to get the password. Cloudy day. I don't know if that's a reference to something. Sadly, I haven't played too much of the old horror games. I'm playing through Silent Hill 1 right now. I played through Resident Evil 4, of course. I played mostly through Silent Hill 4. I watched a big chunk of Halloween's Let's Play on Silent Hill. Silent Hill Homecoming. So I'm going to rush this episode kinda, because we need to get to a save point before I can quit it. So I'm just going to type in the stuff that we need. Chill 8153 David, and we can hear a door knocking. This is that old Windows. I love that. I like it when you can like access computers like this in game. I always found that kind of cool. Now if you look out there, there is somebody at the window. Scary. And yeah, I guess I should mention before I forget. Like, you can see here, it doesn't need to load this. So that was obviously just something they wanted to dick around with. And like I didn't know that you were supposed to go in there at first. I guess I'll just take a break here because at the start I mentioned that this is something special. This is a horror game that I played through before, so it's not like a blind playthrough where I'll get scared and stuff like that. Most of the stuff I'll already know about. But the thing is, Halloween, as I mentioned a few seconds earlier, he did a playthrough of this game, and he did it after mine, so I didn't watch the entire game, but he usually mentions in other videos that he doesn't quite like this mod for some reason. And yeah, well, I talked to him a bit on Twitter, and I said I actually liked it, and he promised me that if I made a let's play of it, he would watch at least one part, and hopefully I can kinda, well, I'm sure I can't like make him love it, but hopefully he'll like look at it in another light, so to say, because after all, it is a free mod, and of course they made mistakes. It is not my favorite game either. I thought it was when I played through it, but this is probably my favorite mod, so to say. So we got a code number there. We're supposed to use it as a padlock that I didn't check last time. So we're supposed to run back all the way. Now, like I mentioned a bit before, that this game uses save stations, which they probably should have put one like kind of round here, because you need to travel quite a bit before you can use it, which is quite annoying. I do like that there is a long like time before you actually meet any enemies, so it's kind of unsettling that way. But like I said, I don't like that you start out with a knife, because that makes you kind of feel safe. I wasn't too scared of meeting enemies, not when I have a weapon. And I should actually check the code first, because I didn't really read it. So we can go in on notes here and we can check it, kind of like code from PC 8153. So it's kind of like Penumbra and Amnesia and other games. 81 I did wrong. 5 3, and it opens. Kind of a cool little effect there. I mean, that this is Half-Life 1 is really impressive. Now I don't do mods or anything like that. This might just be, it probably just is a few like retextures, stuff like that. It still looks fucking beautiful to be Half-Life 1. The same note as before. Kind of unsettling area right there, and you can see that there's somebody there in the door, and he shuts the door once we get close to him. Scary, right? Try to open the door, we get a little beep. Look to the right, from an unknown number. Now in Sweden you do have I don't really know the reason for this. I think we can check that again. As you can see at the top, it says the. I actually have one of those phones, I think. At the top there, you can see +4 60 32 738. In Sweden, your cell phone numbers always start with 0, then 7, then 0, 3, 6, or 9, and I think they added 2 there also. But for some reason, when it's a number that you don't know, or another cell phone calling to another cell phone or something like that, it starts with +4 instead of 0, which I find kind of weird, but I guess there's some reason. So we're obviously supposed to go in here, and here we do have our first tape recorder. So we got to 20 minutes, a bit longer than I'd wanted to, but not really much I can do there. So here it tells us that I can record my thoughts and experiences here. And you can say this is from my from the first try at the Let's Play. But I'm just going to save that, and we're going to end off the episode here. Sorry if I was a little... I probably talked a bit fast. I skipped over a few things that I probably wanted to talk about. But that's just how it goes. I will make another video in the near future where I talk about what I think, if you want to make the scariest horror game, what kind of elements you should implement in order to make the game scary for me. This is just kind of what I think. and so look forward to that video in the future. But yeah, this Let's Play will continue on, I don't know, like probably 2 days after I uploaded this. I don't know which days this will be uploaded yet, so yeah, we'll see that. But anyways, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.